All right. So it's been in the buzz on the Blue app. Okay, is this female entertainer? Okay, who's who got with this trainer? Okay, this is a $1 million singer, a woman who um, let me just put it this way. These Hollywood entertainers, they work for white supremacy. These are white supremacy puppets. Okay, they promote gang culture, they promote promiscuity, they promote acting in a way like I'm single till I'm married. You know who I'm talking about, the Miss I'm single until I'm married. I don't believe in boyfriend or girlfriend titles. Let's kick it. That person that is pushing that to a demographic of people that come from at-risk home environments in the hood, and basically, a really gutter version of feminism that will have many young black girls and young black boys in dysfunctional relationships that could end in very toxic results, which will bring generational curses on their offspring, single parent homes from generations to come. All right. And, people got mad when I said, I do not feel sorry for this person because this person is creating clones out there to do the same thing, the same city girl life, the same I'm single till I'm married. And, in the hood community, that's accepted behavior. And when you talk against it, oh, you are a square. Oh, you're lame. Okay, you're oppressing women. And I remember a woman on the Blue app. She was saying that, well, men are being predators because, they're asking for alimony and child support. Okay, women used to do it, but when men do it, basically she was saying, basically when women do it, she's surviving. When men do it, oh, you're a bum, you're lazy. And my question was, who told you to marry a man that makes beneath you in the first place? Who told you to be with a man that makes below your tax bracket? And the woman got mad at me and said, are you a freak? Are you a freaking woman? Men and women aren't equals. Okay. But it makes sense that, if that person doesn't make the amount you make, then they're going to ask for child support. That's just a given. All right. And this is the problem in the hood, the part of the black community that is from the hood. They believe men and women are equal. Okay. Or the fact of the matter is, I can do this to you because do some toxic crap to you because I am a certain gender. But if you do it to me, you're wrong and I'm the victim. All right. So the thing is, trying to tell the black community that this behavior, and you're looking up to somebody that is not somebody you should really even be even entertaining, because there are women in the black community from the hood that are going through these toxic situations every day, and you don't really put a spotlight on it. And the problem is, here's the thing though, the reason why black women from the hood look up to Keke Palmer, because they feel they don't have to change their behavior, but it's your behavior that's putting you in toxic situations in the first place. And I will say, not even just black women, you have minority women of other minorities who feel they could do this. that you could marry a man below your tax bracket and you think there will be no problems. Or the fact of the matter is that you can, you know, go to a birthday party wearing basically nothing and your man has a problem with it and you feel you have the right to disrespect them. Okay? And flock to social media that will basically inflate. This is why social media could be a blessing and a curse, because in social media you get information, you get content that is not really seen on mainstream media, especially when it comes to these wars that have been happening, and mainstream media tries to feed you lies and propaganda. So you go on via platforms like TikTok or any other alternative source and you get the truth. Now here's the problem with social media when it comes to relationships and stuff. Okay. There are people, it gives you access to a whole bunch of different demographic of people. And you get some people that are just negative and narcissistic. Okay. And will say, yeah, you have the right to go and, you know, gyrate yourself on another man that isn't your boyfriend or your husband. Okay. And he's right there. You know, he's trying to tell you, you know, he feels disrespected. You don't care. You just go to your social media followers and just be like, get your validation. Like, yeah, he's controlling. He's wrong. Okay. And then when something happens, oh, she's the victim. You know? Or the reverse. He's the victim. Never mind the fact that he caused the problem in the first place. All right. Now, talking about this person I'm talking, this specific entertainer that wanted to hang out with Usher, and you know who I'm talking about. Okay. So now she wants to come out and say that, oh, I was abused for a year. Okay. For a year. You say this happened a year ago and now you're coming with it out now, but you were with this man you alleged that harmed you at a birthday party with Usher. You didn't feel threatened. You didn't feel your life was in danger. And now you come out with this information and now you want to try and separate from him. And on top of it all off, you know this man does not make the same amount of money as you, and you want him to pay your attorney fees. Okay. Nobody on the Blue app, when I was bringing this up, saw a problem with this except for a few women. All right. Well, I guess like one. The rest of the guys were dudes because us men, we were seeing the scam here. Okay, you say this man abused you and you wait a year to come out with that information later, and you were with this man at Usher's birthday party, and now all of a sudden now you come out with this information a year later, and now you're trying to separate from him because you're trying to find a way to avoid paying child support. Okay? And I'm telling these women, you don't see she's playing you for a fool. You don't see the fact that she's just trying to do this to get mainstream attention. All right. And this is the programming from this woman, because you have a lot of hood women. Okay. And you'll have a lot of bottom shelf Beckys, and you'll have a lot of other people from within the hood community that will look to Keke Palmer and be like, oh, this person's a victim. No, the person's not. Okay. And this is how the media brainwashing affects black people from the hood demographic. Okay. All right. Having them think this type of behavior is okay. In no way am I okaying violence. I'm not. However, I'm seeing the fact, wait a minute, you already made it bad that you got pregnant, and this is what a lot of black women from the hood do. All right. Especially when they make it. You get pregnant by a man who's beneath you. Okay. Look at Nicki Minaj. Look at Keke Palmer. Millions of dollars, and you marry your fitness trainer. Okay. This is what goes on. Okay. And this is the program that thinks it's okay. There was a story a couple of years ago about a woman in Atlanta, and she was a corporate lawyer. Guess what she was doing? Dating a man that was a bum. Okay, did not have them, and he was on the run from the cops. And unfortunately, when he was on the run, he ran to her place, and next thing you know, she's just a memory. But again, this is the brainwashing of these social media. I'm sorry, these entertainers. Okay, they work for white supremacy. They have them. You don't see them pushing this on, pushing these types of people in their own communities. I'm not going to tell you who are the ones in charge of these black entertainers pushing these white supremacy, dumbing down society, especially the particular demographic of African Americans from at-risk home environments. Okay, making sure that there's a division between man and woman and children. Okay, there was a story. I did a story about it, about an ex-CIA agent talking about how these entertainers are used to cause division between men and women and to destroy the country with their music. Rock music, the same thing. But I'm talking about hip hop and rap. Okay, using them as CIA assets. Now, I don't know much if Keke Palmer's one, but she is a white supremacy puppet used to spew out nonsense like that. Okay, that I don't have, I'm single until I'm married. I don't believe in boyfriend and girlfriend titles. Let's just kick it. Just play Russian roulette with your future, hooking up with a random person. Even if you just talk, it's still a random person. Okay? And let's not forget that millions of young black women and black girls look up to her from the hood, or just basically feminized black women. And that's the thing about feminism. It was made for white women. It wasn't made for black women. Back in the day, black women were just used as a means to end. When when the white feminists were marching, okay, Elizabeth Stanton, when the white feminists were marching, black women were marching in the back. There was no equality. Feminism is never about equality. It never was. It's about domination. That's what it's about. And unfortunately, in the black hood community, because the black community does not resolve around the hood. Okay, unfortunately, mainstream media has made it that small percentage of the black community, they make that to represent black Americans in this country as a whole. Okay, white supremacy is real. Okay, and that's what's going on. All right. It usually caters to women who don't like gender roles, who don't like the natural order of God-given order of things. And this is where a lot of women mess up. They get mad and they say men are crap, men are this, but you're getting with men that are below your pay grade. You're getting with bottom shelf Brads and Pookies and Ray Rays. You're getting with, I want to get me a white man, but you're getting a white man that's the bottom shelf Brad of his community. That's the problem. It's the mindset. And this is why I really, you can't get behind these black female entertainers when they're doing this stuff. They doing this stuff to their man. What are they promoting to their female audience? Do the same thing to your man. If I want to go to the club and be with Usher, I'm gonna do that. I want to be at this man's birthday party, and I want to be so close to him that I'm basically, practically, almost in a, say I'm in a relationship with him, and the hell with you. I'm gonna do that. That's the mentality that Keke Palmer has. So I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so they got into a really toxic situation. altercation, I wouldn't be surprised, because imagine being with somebody who's like that. And that same mentality is being promoted in black women who come from the hood. Okay. Let's not forget also that she promotes having kids out of wedlock in the music industry. Okay, black entertainment, in the black entertainment world, that's promoted. Keke Palmer got pregnant, and what did she do? Did she like, man, I messed up. Let me just take this L in silence and see if I could work this out with Darius and get married and behave myself. No, she went on Saturday Night Live and promoted out of wedlock, having a kid out of wedlock. Okay. You don't think she knew what she was doing? You don't think that basically it was in why so many black women from the hood loved her is because they're doing the same type of mistake. All right. And I am black. Okay. And I do love black people. I'm black. But you got to call this out, man. I mean, this is hurting people. Okay. You're hurting the kids. Promoting out of wedlock births. How does that help the black community that's at risk? That's from the hood. How does that help? But when you bring this up, you know, a lot of black women get mad at you, and some simpish black men. All right? And they get mad at you and want to cuss you out. And this is why, you know, they can't get nowhere. Sad state of affairs, man. It really is. Because times are getting hard. You know, ain't no time to go have kids out of wedlock. Okay, ain't no time. I mean, and I'm sorry to say, I mean, you found a man that actually was there for you, that actually wanted to be there for your kid, and you're going to screw that up? Because you listen to a bunch of people online that they don't even know you? I feel sorry for that baby. Okay? That little boy. I feel sorry for him. Because this cycle is going to keep repeating itself when it comes to the hood. All right? And this is white supremacy right here. But here's the thing. The hood has, this is what people don't like to hear, that the hood and white supremacy have a relationship. They have a relationship. Okay? They be mad. They want to attack each other. But let white supremacy say, hey, I'll pay you a couple $1,000,000 if you could sing this song about sex, drugs, and promiscuity. Oh, I'll be right on there. Okay? And then they start promoting that filth. All right? To not only just everywhere in the burbs, but also to the hood. Look at Cardi B. WAP. Come on now. You have a lot of girls at risk, and they feel that's okay. All right? A lot of women who are from the hood, they admire Ciara. Ciara walking around basically with nothing at an award show. Russell Wilson, you looking at his face, is like, he like a deer in headlights. And that's what they're promoting in the black hood community. Black men, shut up. Don't have standards. Don't question her. You do so, you're being misogynistic. You're being you're being controlling. You're messing with her freedom, women's empowerment. You ever notice with this women empowerment thing, minority women are get more degraded? Okay. They get more fetishized. They're looked upon as no self-worth. They're despised. They're looked upon as objects, but they're not looked upon as human beings, as women would bring home to mother. I remember a TikTok clip, right, of a woman trying to get into Korean club that was playing hip hop, but the Koreans didn't want her in the club. Oh, that's my music. That's my music. Why are you barring us from the club? Because hood black women, they like the music, but they don't like the fact where it comes from. They want to dance to it, but when they see you, they see, oh, you're bad. This is how white supremacy works in the entertainment industry. They'll pay you money to sing songs about destruction, out of wedlock births, violence, death, drugs, mistreating women, and have you be the representative of everything that brings down society. Why do you think black people have such a hard time globally going somewhere in another country and just trying to live? Why do you think they have such a hard time? Because you're in movies being drug dealers, pimps, psychopaths, strippers, women who cheat on their men cheating on their woman, women cheating and being glorified and being okay. Men cheat, he's a scumbag. Okay? All this is white supremacy plan. Heck, you even have it that when, immigrants want to come to this country, in the immigration office, they have you watching a video saying black Americans are bad. And they watch a video, put them in the worst type of light. Okay? And people talking about a race war, the race war been happening. And you cannot win this with guns and bullets because you already diminish your numbers with abortion. You've been held, like I said, the black American hood culture, okay, and those who side with this degeneracy have a love affair with white supremacy. Margaret Sanger, who idolized Adolf Hitler, created Planned Parenthood. What demographic has been voting for Democrats for 60 years? Black Americans. Okay? Black Americans. I ain't saying the Republicans are any better because they want you, their racism is just in your face. Democrats is like they hide with a smile, but they work with the KKK. All right. I'll show you how racist are. Joe Biden, right? He could have talked to anybody about politics and how this nation has its issues. Who did Joe Biden talk to? He talks to Cardi B. Cardi B has no experience with politics, but you talk to her, someone who promotes filth. I'm showing you this is the racism in your face. All right? They don't think you are intelligent. Obviously, because you can't pick up because they have all the rappers and entertainers. They don't talk about conscious stuff in it. It's always about booty shaking, twerking, drugs, unaliving each other. All right? That's what it's about. And they think because of that you won't wake up. So they keep doing it. All right? They even said that blacks, blacks can't vote because they're too traumatized by slavery. This is how far they're going with the insults now. This is the leftist side of white supremacy I'm showing you. And you're seeing it with, The Keke Palmer situation got you all brainwashed, tripping over a woman that is basically telling you to screw up your life like she is. All right? All these R&Bs, all these black entertainers, female black entertainers, talking about stuff that doesn't help the black community, that just has men and women at odds. Pushing that feminist agenda. Feminism that was created by a white woman who worked for the CIA. And what did that woman do? She put up a black woman to speak her talking points. It's what they do. All right? Same thing done with the Republicans. They do the same thing. They get their black mouthpieces like Candace Owens, but we're going to talk about the left side of the white supremacy spectrum. Okay? And that's basically it right there. But I know people are going to get mad. Oh, they got mad at me on Facebook when I was telling the truth because they know I wasn't trying to have sympathy. I'm not having sympathy for somebody who makes millions of dollars, has more than the average person, and you still make a mistake of sleeping with your fitness trainer. Okay? Get pregnant by him. Instead of settling down and having a family, you decide to destroy that family. Okay? And you want everybody to feel sorry for you. Then wonder why the black community in the hood is at such a low state. Inflation's going up. Crime is going up. And I fear for those kids because the mothers of these children are not making good decisions in the men that they choose and the lives that they lead. And unfortunately, these women are not going to change because they're getting too much support from social media and unfortunately from family members who don't really want to say anything, want to hide behind the excuse they're grown. No. You could be grown, but you still need guidance. Okay, grown children, if you see them mess up, you need to. That's what parenting is supposed to do. That's the problem in the hood. Parenting for some is almost dead. It's almost dead. All right? You have those in the hood that actually are responsible parents. Okay? But for the most part, it's dead. Because the parents are trying to be like their kids. They're trying to be their kids' friend, especially the single moms. All right? But that's about it. That's about it, man. That's what I had to say about this situation. Later. Oh, got a YouTube channel. I call it Audacity Radio. You want to check it out. I'm also on Patreon. Okay. I'll Talk Radio Live in 4K there. That's it. I'm out. Peace.